Escape the commodity trap. Work with a certified IUL professional. In this educational episode, I'll talk about what a certified IUL professional is and why it is so imperative for you to work with one and escape the commodity trap, have a unique experience, get educated, but more than that, create a meaningful transformation for yourself. So, I'm Doug Andrew, and I've been helping people optimize assets and minimize taxes now for 5 decades as a financial strategist and retirement planning specialist. And I've trained over 5,000 financial advisors on how to help their clients create a meaningful transformation in their lives. Now, I am constantly surprised at how many financial advisors are still in a commodity trap with their clients. And I just go, oh my heavens, when are they going to learn? So if you're watching this episode, I'm going to show you how to escape from the trap. If you're a member of the general public, if you're an advisor, I'm going to show you how you can create a meaningful transformation for your clients and escape the commodity trap. And I'm going to explain what I'm talking about by using an example from a book called The Experience Economy by James Gilmore and Joseph Pine, okay? The book talks about how most people will generally pay far more for something they perceive has a higher value. Now, that sounds like a no-brainer, right? And in the book, they use the example of coffee. So I'm not a coffee drinker, and if you're not, you'll understand this. But basically, at the time they wrote the book, they said coffee in its pure commodity form, coffee beans, a cup of coffee is worth about 2 cents a cup. Now, when those coffee beans are made into coffee grounds and packaged and you buy them at the store and then you take them home and make a cup of coffee, it's actually costing you at least 10 times that, maybe 25 cents a cup. That's a unique product, a cup of coffee instead of some coffee beans. Okay, so far so good. Now, when that cup of coffee enters the convenience sector in a restaurant or a 7-Eleven, people will pay double or quadruple for that cup of coffee. Okay, now let's just stop there for a moment. If you're not connecting the dots, if we're talking about maximizing your rate of return and liquidity and safety and all of that, my favorite financial vehicle is a property structured max funded indexed universal life, which is an insurance contract, an insurance policy, but it's being used for living benefits, not for death benefit. That requires that people understand it. They have to be educated. Now, if all you want is some life insurance to cover you in the event of an untimely death, you can buy some term insurance from, one of the thousands of insurance agents out there. That's a commodity. You're trying to get the X amount of life insurance for the least premium, and it's a commodity market, okay? Now, if you're talking about indexed universal life, that is primarily used for living benefits. As an alternative to IRAs or 401ks or working capital for business, or a better plan than a 529 plan for your kids' college savings or your grandkids. Now it's a unique product. Now, if you go to an agent who sells IUL, that's just one rung up on the ladder. That's a unique product, but that doesn't mean they know what they're doing. If you go to an agent and they spend time to educate you, okay? Now you're getting there, but maybe they provide really good service. They return phone calls. They say please and thank you. They're on time. They finish what they start. Those are called the referability factors. That's as high as most professionals ever get. So that is like buying coffee at a restaurant or 7-Eleven. Now, Starbucks became famous. Why? Because they provided a unique experience for their customers, the internet cafe, the stopover between the home and the office. And it doesn't matter if you go to a Starbucks and then go to an airport and stop at a Starbucks kiosk. People wait in line for 15 or 20 minutes and then shell out $4 or $5 for 15 cents worth of liquid and walk down the airport terminal proud they paid $5 for 15 cents worth of liquid because they have this logo of Starbucks on their cup because they relate the unique experience even to a kiosk. Does that make sense? If you're not understanding what I'm talking about, let's use Disneyland, okay? People go to Disneyland and without batting an eye, they shell out $4 for a 20-ounce bottle of water they could have gotten at Costco for 20 cents. Why are they willing to shell out $4 at Disneyland? Because they're having a unique experience, okay? This is what we call a meaningful transformation monopoly. This is a good kind of monopoly. We all grant monopolies to certain people, our hairdresser, our physical therapist, a manicurist, or whatever, because it's more than just that. I pass over 100 dentists going to my dentist because my dentist provides things for me that the other 100 dentists I pass do not provide at the level that I consider my dentist does, okay? And it's not only a unique experience, it's a meaningful transformation, and that's the level that people value even higher. But before I move on to that level, a movie theater has a monopoly on you. If you're wanting to see the last, Harry Potter film or Avengers film or whatever it is that you want to go see, without batting an eye, you shell out $6 for 15 cents worth of popcorn because they have a monopoly on you. Okay, you'll shell out $5 for 20 cents worth of licorice. That's what I mean by a meaningful transformation monopoly, because you're having a unique experience at the movie theater. Okay, so far so good? Well, there's one level that people value even more than a unique experience, and that's a meaningful transformation. When you experience a meaningful transformation in your life, then price goes out the window. Most of my clients have always asked, Doug, are you earning enough compensation for what transformation you've created for us and our family? They weren't worried about, well, golly, how much is your cost or what are your fees or whatever. It was always about, are you earning enough money to be compensated? Because they want to because of the meaningful transformation that they could only get what I was offering from me, because in their mind, they could see that I was set apart from 1,000 other financial advisors that didn't provide a meaningful transformation. It was just a transaction. See, people don't want just transactions. They want a transformation, not a transaction. If all you want is a transaction, here's the difference here, okay? If you're providing a meaningful transformation, if you're an advisor, you will have the highest compensation with the least competition. It's not just monetary. You'll have a tremendous amount of satisfaction. But see, you may know if you're just selling a commodity, or if people think, oh, they're an insurance agent. If the first thing out of their mouth is, I know Jim, I know Mary, they sell insurance. They're viewing you at the commodity level, okay? Because they can get insurance from any insurance agent. See, if there's an alternative source of supply, if they can get it from any insurance agent, or they can become fully informed, okay, about insurance without you. They can learn about IUL without you. They could just learn about it on the internet. Why do they need you? Okay. And so you're in a commodity trap if you're an advisor that way. And if you're a consumer, if this is what you're looking for, you don't need someone who is going to be able to provide a meaningful transformation, because you can get an IUL policy from any IUL agent. But that's only like one rung up on the ladder. You don't know that it's being structured correctly and funded properly. You're not working with a certified IUL professional who will make the difference in the rate of return, where you can earn an average of 11 and net 10 instead of earning 8 and only netting 2 or 3. This is huge, okay? And I explain it in other episodes. So providing a meaningful transformation is the difference between offering what people maybe think they want, which basically involves maybe selling features or benefits, versus offering what people really want. What do people really want? They want to arrive at the land of peace and abundance. They want financial freedom. They don't want to outlive their money. They want to be immune from the negative impact of taxes, inflation, and market volatility, and so forth. They want that every $1 million can generate $100,000 a year of tax-free income. But they don't know a properly structured, max-funded, indexed universal life is the dream solution to accomplish that until they get educated. And once they get educated, they can tell which advisors know how to do this correctly and which ones don't. It's explained in my books, okay? They can tell by asking a few questions if the advisor understands what they're doing. And so I learned a long time ago that if you make decisions logically, okay, if you're an advisor and all you're doing is saying, come on, this is a logical decision, you're missing out on half of the opportunities out there. But if you're a consumer out there, a member of the general public, and all you do is make your decisions based on logic, you'll be secure, but you're missing the boat. If you combine logic with emotion to where you finally understand and get it, you don't look at what it is. It's life insurance. You look at what it does, okay? That it is the dream solution to a myriad of financial goals. Now you're learning by stories and examples emotionally, in addition to logically, is how you're making your decisions. And if you, as an advisor, are incorporating both left brain and right brain concepts, now you're arriving there. So the certified IUL professionals not only have to pass a very rigorous 100-question exam, not with a 70% score, not with an 80, not with a 90. They have to pass it with 100% before they are given a certificate to be certified. 70% is not good enough. Either it's 80 or 90. They must know 100% what the answers are. And if you want to be directed to somebody that's certified, I can show you how to do that. There's a handful in the country, and we train them. But they will help you understand things logically and emotionally. And what I've done in my most recent best-selling book, we're in our 9th printing of this. This is flying off of our warehouse shelves. We send out about 500 of these a week. Now, it retails on Amazon for $20, and if you do that, thank you. But I'll gift you a copy, okay? I'll gift you a copy free. You simply go to laserfund.com or click on the link below. You contribute a nominal amount towards the shipping and handling. I require some skin in the game. And I'll cover the rest of that cost, and I'll pay for the book. And then I fire out a hard copy to you. This is why I want you to have a copy of this book, because this side of the book, the white side, is for the logical thinker and decision maker. It's all the charts and graphs and explanations where you can make a logical decision. But if you want to learn emotionally how it works, okay, and why it works, you flip it over to this side. And this is about 100 pages, 12 chapters with 62 actual client stories where you can see how it works in real life. Left brain, right brain, logic, emotion, okay? And that is the way I would recommend you make your decisions. And I recommend you talk to an IUL certified professional because they will help you understand both ways, both logically and emotionally, how it works. And when you do that, then you'll be able to explain it to those that you love, that you care about, and you'll be able to share stories in addition to logic and charts and graphs so that nobody is left out. Is this making sense? So if you want to be introduced, again, go to laserfund.com, click on the link below, claim your free copy of the book, and then as you go in there, you'll have a chance to schedule an appointment with an IUL certified professional. When you do that, for no cost, no obligation, you can talk to somebody who's certified to help you see how it is done correctly and funded properly to create that meaningful transformation for you.